right, let's see what Julie has going on in here.
Someone unclose the vacuum.
Oh, look at those. So this is what happened yesterday as we were heading out of Colorado Springs. We just arrived at Mike's camera because we're gonna go in and look at a couple new cameras for the vlog. So it's dangerous to walk in a store like this because you start drooling over all the amazing equipment they have.
Be a hero, go pro.
And if you don't want to take it, it's all rumor mill stuff.
Okay, so these fold under like that.
And then this one you're gonna use.
How small that is.
One more time.
So this would be perfect for our lifestyle because it's so small, bus life. Okay, so this is pretty cool. We're at Mike's Camera in Colorado Springs, and they're actually gonna let us take a couple cameras to try out, and we're gonna take them all the way up to Boulder, Colorado, and we're gonna drop them off at their store there. So that way we can give them a good test and see which one we want.
I see Arwen and Isaiah are sauntering in. You guys want to come check out some cameras?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we're having a hard time deciding which camera to go with. We were looking at the Sony RX100, and the problem with it is it doesn't have a microphone input. So we're thinking that I was really excited about this camera, but I was thinking maybe we won't go with that one.
So which camera are you guys gonna go with?
I don't know yet.
Some cameras.
So this lens kind of would do.
That's exactly what it is on this guy. But this could go much wider.
Right, it'd be a good all-around lens.
For wide angle,
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna try out two cameras. We've got the Panasonic G7, and then this is a camcorder, Sony. This is the AX33.
Okay.
So we're gonna do a side-by-side comparison on all of these and make a decision on which one we wanna go with.
Goodbye, Colorado Springs.
Goodbye, Garden of the Gods.
Well, bye, Pikes Peak. Bye, Painted Mines. Bye, Focus on the Family.
So we stayed last night in Castle Rock, Colorado, and we're gonna be here for probably most of the day. Julie wants to go check out the outlet mall. They have a J. Crew over there, and so we're going to be doing that today, and we're going to be doing some comparisons with those new cameras we got and get some feedback from you guys of what you think is the best camera and what you feel like it produces the best image.
Will you help us? The orcs are attacking.
Yes!
Alright, if you guys don't come and get your dumb Legos, I'm just gonna dump them in my bin. Can I just have one of these right now? They look so good.
Good morning. My muffin timer has gone off, so let's rotate. These are blueberry.
So are these muffins like just something you bought at the store, kind of out of the box kind of a thing?
Are you kidding me? No, of course not. These are like an oatmeal type of muffin with walnuts and cinnamon. One out there.
And delicious. And now it's gonna melt. Delicious is one of the ingredients. Want that one?
Yes, we'll put a little bit of delicious in these muffins.
I have that. Alright.
You want a muffin?
Of course. Just start off with one.
Why one?
I'm trying to cut back.
There's
That's
your,
fine.
There's your muffin.
Is this mine?
Ooh, lolly.
Enjoy.
So how are these muffins, guys?
Good. Awesome. More than good.
Well, we've just met Mike and Shar. They are these really nice, incredible people that have been RVing full-time for 15 years now. So they are well seasoned and experienced.
So tell me about your rig here. So what is it?
It's a 95 Monaco Dynasty, 40 foot. We've been living in it for 15 years. We've been in every state except Rhode Island of the lower 48.
Wow. You mean you haven't drove this to Hawaii yet?
No.
They make these rocks, and they're gonna let the kids have some of the rocks.
One great big one, or 2, 3 little ones. Side down, just turn them back.
Want that? For that? Yeah,
5'9".
He's right there. Do you like that? Are these cool?
All right.
Yeah.
Which one you got?
What'd you get? Let me see. Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like that.
Arwen.
Where? Right there. Oh,
Yeah.
There's a couple horses. There's 3 of them.
Oh, cute.
That's a cute one, Arwen, that you've got there.
Let me see, what did you get, Elisha?
Oh, he's got a couple pocket ones.
You got a few pocket ones? Okay, that would be fine.
Yeah, that's cool.
What did you get, Kira?
This one is cool.
Yeah, because when you travel, you don't
So it's
ever
your
want to see
favorite?
snow, do you?
Let me see.
This, that, and that.
Oh, those are really cute.
Or we're allowed to pick one of those. So what, we can get 2 like this size?
Just one that
Yeah.
size.
Have these 2?
Sure, you can have those too.
Got a kitty one, it's like
Doesn't
Jess.
scratch, so you can set it on stuff.
Yes,
Wow.
You're so welcome. Thank you for letting me see your home.
thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome, all of you.
All right, so we're heading over to the mall. It's right across the street, and Julie's gonna go do some shopping at J. Crew, and I'm gonna take a look at these new cameras we got.
So we're here, and Arwen, Kira, and I are gonna go shopping, and we're gonna shop till we drop. and at least until my wallet's empty, so. All right. All right, bye, Shane.
Bye.
All right, so the girls are off gone shopping, so we are gonna have some fun looking at the new cameras. So the first one we're gonna look at is the Sony FDR AX33.
I get these.
Ooh, yeah, we can try those on.
So this is the Sony Handycam FDR AX33. It's a 4K camera. So this Handycam comes standard with your regular charger, plug-in cords, and HDMI cable. And this one does come with a high capacity battery, which our other cameras come with one that's about almost half that size. But the bigger battery might be needed because this thing is 4K and I'm sure uses more energy. Also, this has a viewfinder, a color viewfinder here, which ours does not have that. Right now we're using a Sony Handycam. It's about 3 years old, I guess, and what we really like about the Handycams is they're a really nice, easy point and shoot camera. I mean, you just pull it out of the bag, you know, flip your screen open and hit record, and you're recording. I think the screen on this is about the same size as the screen on our other one. It also will record in 5.1 surround sound. Which we never use that either. One thing I do like about this one is you can set it to manual focus, so you can get some, you know, nicer looking shots with that. Yeah, and it's also got stabilization, so the lens in there is actually stabilized, so if you have jittery shots, it will stabilize that for you. You know, so there's some, I think, limitations to this option. Okay, so one thing I'm not crazy about these kinds of cameras is the only way to charge the battery is having the battery actually in place. And then you connect in the charging cable. Okay, DC, here it is. Has to be plugged into here, and then you can charge your camera. You can also charge it by plugging this into a USB power source. If you don't have another one of these cameras, you know, and your battery is going dead, you can't take this battery out and charge it separately, you know, and put a new battery in. You have to charge it in place. So that's a little limiting about this camera. But and this camera also is very heavy. It's got a lot of weight to it. This is much heavier than our current camera is. So this is a nice, you know, point and shoot camera. So this is option 1.
So what do you think?
I like the red socks.
Yeah, they're very nice, aren't they? My old red socks.
Think of this one.
Ooh.
Pretty?
All right, so this is option 2, the Panasonic G7. So let's unbox this and take a look at it.
We're done here at Gap, and now it's time for me to go shopping for me at J. Crew, because J. Crew is my favorite store.
So this is the Panasonic G7. One thing I like about this right here is a separate way of charging the battery. Plug that into the wall, charge your battery up so you could have another battery that's already charged and pop in there. The downfall to this kind of a camera here is you can only record up to 30 minutes before you have to stop the camera and start recording again. But I've actually been wanting to more get into using a camera like this. I think it's going to be a little bit more complicated, but I think we're going to have a lot more versatility. You know, these lenses here are interchangeable. This is actually a really nice camera. This also shoots in 4K. So it's got a nice touch screen on it. One of the first things I noticed with this camera, as opposed to the other one, is this one is lighter, like a lot lighter. It's mirrorless. It'll shoot in 4K. It's supposed to have some pretty nice facial focusing features, autofocus features. So I've still got a lot to learn about these kinds of cameras, because I've never really used these kinds, but these are great for photos as well. So this will do film and photo. It is pretty versatile. I know it's got different settings on it for like filters and all kinds of stuff, but I've got a lot to go through on this and really look at the menus and see what the features are on that.
Get the sandals for the boys.
Did I get sandals? Well, I'm gonna get them some sandals soon.
I'm wearing my new clothes.
Here we are.
All right, so we're gonna do some image testing here with this camera and the Sony camcorder, and compare it with the one we're using right now. So the one I'm using right now is about a 3-year-old Sony Handycam unit. It shoots in 1080p high definition. So I want you to pay attention to the difference between these cameras. Now we're gonna switch to the Panasonic G7. Okay, so now you're viewing the image from the Panasonic G7. it's going to be interesting to look at this different footage when I'm editing this to see what major differences there are. But one thing that's kind of cool about this type of camera is you're able to, you know, adjust your focus manually and your zoom manually. You know, I can zoom way in like that. You guys can see all the imperfections in my face, or zoom out, you know, and then these lenses that's on here, they're interchangeable. So, you know, if we wanted to do wide angle shots, we could get a wide angle lens for doing, you know, wide angle shots and stuff. But, you know, this is kind of more the direction we've been wanting to go. It's just going to take a little bit more getting used to, I think. But let me know what you think. How does this image look compared to the last one you just saw? Now we're going to put the Sony Handycam to the test.
After much shopping and lots of wasting time trying on clothes, I guess it's not a complete waste of time because I did find some things. So yay, and they're all shirts, no pants. But either way, I'm happy. So, ready to go?
Yep.
All right, let's go. All right, mission accomplished. We are finally done with shopping and we're gonna get something to eat, so.
Okay, so now you're viewing an image from the Sony Handycam AX33. This one, obviously, you know, I plugged my microphone into it, put the memory card in it, opened it up, hit record, and we're recording. You know, there's not much to these that you have to learn how to do. You know, it's great point and shoot. And one thing I do like about this camera is that it has a manual focus ability. So similar to what I like about being able to do with this, where I can, you know, focus on objects at different depths. You know, I can push a button on here. You know, I can do a focus like that. Now, I don't think that this is going to have as much, you know, depth as this camera. So if I'm focused, say, if I'm focused on this here, focus on this, and then I want to focus more on my face, you know, I can do that. So it does have the option for manual focus. This camera would definitely be easier to use. I think it's going to have limitations to being able to be creative and, you know, doing more unique shots that give that real nice contrast, and, you know, being able to focus on something that's further in the background and then focus in on something that's closer. I think I'm going to have more options with a camera like this. But, you know, I really need your guys' help. What looks best to you? Because really it comes down to what camera looks the best. What camera is producing the best kind of picture and, you know, quality of picture. So what do you think? You know, weigh in and let us know what you think looks the best. And, you know, we'll read all your comments, you know, because we're doing this for you guys, really. So we want to make the right choice. Okay, so now I'm back on our old camera again. So let us know what you think. The G7. Again, this is the Panasonic G7. Actually, a really nice image on this camera. Or the AX33. Okay, Isaiah and I are looking at the new Sony camera. Just kind of checking image quality here. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take these two cameras and I'm going to go out and I'm going to shoot some footage.